Hello, Morgan Knoll here with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We're located about 30 minutes north of Denver off I-25. Today I am bringing you a customer trailer. So this is one that we had on order coming in. Customers came in the exact layout that they wanted and set up. So they put their name on it, and now that it's arrived, it's ready for them to come get. But we'll go ahead and start right up here on the front. So it's a 2023 Cimarron Norstar 4-horse with the living quarters by Outlaw Conversions. And this one has a 14-foot 3-inch short wall on it. So right up front here, we've got our adjustable coupler. So we want to make sure you're riding as level as possible on that tow vehicle. So being able to adjust this up and down, depending on what you're towing with, just helps us make sure that you're riding as level as possible. Then we got our safety chains underneath, our battery breakaway cable. And then down under here, we've got our dual hydraulic jacks. So those are each on an individual switch right up here, and that's going to allow us to level this trailer no matter where you're sitting at. So whether you're parked on, an awkward hill, if you want to make sure you're still level, you can maneuver these jacks to however you need in order to do so. Right under here, we've got our battery box with our 2 house batteries in here, and then our battery cutoff switch. So that battery cutoff switch is going to cut all power to this trailer. So when you're not using a trailer that has batteries on it and you got a cutoff switch, just always cut it off, and that way you know you're going to save your batteries and you're not going to be having any battery issues and anything die on you. Down below here, we've got 2 30-pound propane tanks. And then right there in the middle, we've got a full-size spare tire. So exterior color on this one is white, and then we've got the mill-finished aluminum side slats on it. So right here is going to be our entrance into that living quarters. Like I said, it's a 14-foot 3-inch short wall by Outlaw Conversions interior. They do a fantastic job. They come with a 3-year interior warranty, including all appliances on them. So we'll step up in here. We've got the step to get up in here. And then right away, we do have a screen door that comes all the way across. So having that screen door, you're able to get some fresh air in here. If you've got kids, dogs, cats, whatnot running around, you just got to make sure they're not hitting that bottom of it. But being able to get that open and get that fresh air in just helps out big time. So as we step in up to the right above the nose, we've got our queen size Outlaw bed. So it's a super comfy mattress. You're able to, get regular size sheets on it and everything, just your queen size sheets, and they're going to fit just perfect. We got a little bit of storage up there in the nose. And on the left-hand side, you do have a TV for up in that bedroom area that swivels out. So over on this side, we've got some more overhead cabinets. And right here is going to be our radio. So this is AM, FM, it's got Bluetooth on it. You've got a DVD player that syncs to the TVs in here. And then you've got your stereo system. So you got speakers up front, speakers back here, and then speakers on the exterior of this trailer. Right down here, you've got a sofa sleeper. So this pops down. Your water tank is actually underneath this, and it's a 40-gallon water tank. So we really like this layout here at Transwest because you're only 14.3 on that short wall, but you're still getting 2 additional sleeping spaces. So you're not getting overly long on the trailer, but you're still getting that usable, functionable space in here. So over on this slide out, we've got our full-size dinette, and that pops down into a bed as well. So you're able to get that down, get that additional sleeping space, and that way you've got 2 more. And then underneath each of these cushions are going to be some storage space too. So able to get some stuff hidden under there, out of the way. That's the nice thing about Outlaw. They try and shove storage wherever they can, and that way these customers are able to take, majority of stuff that they need with them. Just be able to, give you storage wherever we can. So you got some additional storage up here above that slide out. And then over on this side, we've got our little kitchen area. So it's a 6.0 LP and 120 volt gas fridge. So that opens up full size. Really nice to have the bigger fridges in here and the bigger freezers too. That way you're able to take some food and bring some food along with you. Up above the fridge, we've got a TV that has a cabinet behind it. So this opens up and you got storage behind it. And it actually has a tension rod in there too. And that way you can tension this out and pick what angle you want to watch the TV at. So whether it's here or all the way out, you are able to use that tension rod and get it to an angle that's comfortable for you to watch at. Over here, we've got our microwave. So small microwave, be able to run that and get your food heated up and everything. And then down below, we've got the cover for our 2-burner cooktop. So having this cover, if you are not using that cooktop and you're trying to prep some food, you're able to put that cover on, still prep the food, still use that countertop space, but then when you want to go ahead and use those cooktops, you can take that out and be able to utilize them. And then right here, we've got our stainless steel sink, and that is a deep sink too. I don't know if you can really see on camera how deep it is, but deeper sink, be able to hold a little bit more stuff, get that splashback from coming back off you a little more. And then right here on the side, we've got our flip-up countertop extension. So having that countertop extension, that's just gonna give you some more space that you are able to, prep food on, set food on, anything you need to do. And then plenty of storage in here. Then I will note, right above the door as you walk in, you've got your 2 hat racks. So you're able to get your hats on there, get them up out of the way, and able to utilize that space just above the door. And then over on this side here, we've got our controls for the gas generator. So that's an Onan 4000 gas generator. And then we've got our slide out and our electric awning controls. So then going into the back there, we've got our bathroom. So you got toilet in there, you got the shower, just all of your stuff that you're gonna need for the bathroom. You got a nice kitchenette area, and then a big closet over in that corner. Pass-through door on this one. So that way, if you wanted to use that first stall as kind of a mudroom, you are able to do so with ease. You get in that escape door, drop your boots and your dirty stuff in that first stall, come into the bathroom, shower off right away, keep that mud and dirt out of the trailer. Just makes your life easier being able to clean up more with ease. So this trailer is gonna have a 40-gallon fresh tank, 30 gray, 30 black, and then we've got a 6-gallon hot water heater. So Outlaw Conversions, 3-year interior warranty, including all appliances. And then Cimarron's gonna come with an 8-year structural warranty, 3-year hitch to bumper warranty. So fantastic warranties on these trailers. So we're gonna go ahead and come out here, show you guys the rest of the trailer. So up above, you'll see our 2 speakers. So you can get your tunes playing if you're hanging out outside under the awning, killing some time at a barrel race or a rodeo, a show of some sort that you're at. You're able to get those speakers on, able to, listen to some music and just hang out and just be comfortable. So right here, I will point this out right away. So this is an Ember turn signal. So that is gonna illuminate with your turn signals when you are driving down the road. That way, if someone is in your blind spot, hopefully they're smart enough to notice that you're trying to get over and can either get past you or back off a little bit in order for you to get over. So this is a 4-horse. We've got our drop downs on the head side and the butt side. So having drop downs on both sides just helps with that overall airflow of the trailer and getting the air in for the horses, just making sure that they're staying cool and comfortable. And then if you didn't want the full drop down, you do have the option to open up this bus window and get that opened up, and then you have the partial airflow going through. And then as the day progresses, it warms up, you can get that drop down put down. You have an LED light up above, and then even further up above that, you're probably wondering what that piece is up there. That is actually a 6-foot hay pod with our deck, and then you got your generator box up there too. So having that hay pod, it's completely enclosed, so you're able to store your shavings, your hay, your grain, all of that up in that pod, and you're not gonna be getting that water in there to soil it faster. And then down below on this one, we've got 2 8,000-pound Dexter Torflex axles. So those are torsion axles with our 17.5-inch aluminum wheel. And these are nitrogen-filled tires. So this little green cap right here is gonna show us and tell us that these are nitrogen-filled tires. So we're able to, the nitrogen, it runs a little bit cooler, your PSI is gonna stay steadier, and it's just overall nicer ride for you. Excuse me, but if you needed to fill these up with normal air, you totally can. You're not gonna do anything bad to the tire. So Cimarron trailers, they are an all aluminum construction. You've got one of the strongest upright posts on the market, one of the strongest flooring on the market with the center every 4 inches. And that, I'm telling you right there, that was a big one for me when I was looking for my future trailer. Just having that strength and durability of the floor, and then the upright posts, and then their insulated roof. So it's a 1/4 inch thick honeycomb fiberglass roof. I'm sorry, it's a 1/2 inch thick honeycomb fiberglass roof. It's got an R3 thermal value on it, so more heat regulating in that inside. And then it's also dent and hail resistant up to about a golf ball size hail, which we recently had here. So we have evidence of, you know, the Cimarrons versus other trailers sitting out here with just that aluminum sheet roof. You can't tell that we got hail on the Cimarrons, but the aluminum sheeted roofed trailers, you can definitely tell that we got hail on them. So here on the rear, we've got our 50/50 door opening. On this left-hand side, we've got our tack room. So on this door, we do have the swing out blanket pull. So this swings out. This makes it easier to layer blankets on there, get blankets from the middle, and just overall ease of use. And then down below here, we've got our brush box. So that brush box, I always keep my stuff that I use often in there. You know, my brushes, my hoof pick, my fly spray, liniment, all that stuff. I keep it easily accessible in my brush box, and that way I'm not having to dig through my tack room to find it. And then over here in the tack room, we've got a 4-tier saddle rack. We can add an additional tier on there. Those are removable and adjustable too. So if you needed and wanted to get them up and down, you can do so. And then over on that right-hand side, we've got some bridle hooks with the carpet down below. So even in this smaller back tack, we've got the bridle hooks in there, plenty of bridle space, and then that carpet's just gonna help alleviate some of that swishing and swaying the bridles will do while in transit, and keep them in better condition, and then keep your trailer in better condition as well. The nice thing about these tack rooms, that saddle rack is completely removable, and then you can actually unpin these 2 little pins and push that, fold it, push it over to the side. And then if you've got 4-wheelers or something that you want to take out for the day or whatnot, you can easily get them in here as long as they fit width-wise of the trailer. So right away on the floor on this one, we've got worm flooring. So customer wanted to add worm after the fact on this one, so we sent it to the worm factory to do so. That worm, it's going to be a completely impenetrable layer on the floor of the trailer with a rubber composite on top. So the one thing that eats away at aluminum is horse urine, and when we're hauling horses, that's bound to happen. So having that worm flooring down is going to prevent any kind of liquid from getting down to that floor and wearing away at it, corroding it, and everything else. So going to keep your floor in really good condition. You know, all you got to do is scoop out your solids, spray it down with the hose after you're done, and you're good to go. No pulling mats. So worm actually stands for we eliminate rubber mats. So here in the stall area, we've got our 2 partial dividers. I'm gonna open these up real quick. And then we've got our full stud stall there. So having that full stud stall, if you've got a horse that likes to step on its neighbors, is still getting used to balancing itself in a trailer, you wanna get them in that first one so that way they're not stepping on their neighbors, just a little bit more support for them too. Or if you wanted to use it as a storage stall, you could do so as well, because nothing's going to be able to roll back underneath these other horses' legs, and then you can access it from the escape door on the other side there. So we got the airflow dividers. So when I say airflow, this is what the airflow is, so you get that air coming through. So just keeping your horses comfortable is a big one for us. We want to make sure that they're comfortable and cooled while going down the road. So having the airflow dividers, drop downs on head and hip, is just going to allow that airflow for the horses and allow them to be more comfortable. You also have the pads on both sides. So having the pads for 1, comfort when they're leaning against the trailer or leaning against those dividers. And for 2, it also helps with that rubbing, that you're rubbing and discoloration the lighter colored horses will get against this aluminum. So folks with their palominos, your grays, your paints, horses like that, you'll see aluminum stains pretty good on them compared to other horses just from rubbing against it. So having that pad there is going to help prevent some of that from happening too. One thing I will say about the Cimarron dividers, I know if you've watched any of my other videos, I point this out a lot, but that is because I love it so much. So our dividers here are going to be just on a latch system. Really easy when you got younger horses that you are trying to get comfortable in a trailer to be able to push them over with your with your hand and then just slide that in with your hip, and you're not having to deal with a pin or anything. It's just the ease of use for me that I really like on those Cimarron latches for their dividers. Up here in the trailer, we've got mangers on these last 3 stalls, and then we've got a hay bag on that front one. So the mangers, you've got storage down below that we'll see when we get to the other side, and then you've got this little feed bunk up here. So having this feed bunk, you're able to throw your hay in there, throw your grain, whatever you want to feed your horses, and they've got that, you know, sitting right in front of them. And then you've got the airflow head grills between them too. And that does have a drain on it, so that way if you are rinsing this trailer out, you got to get some, you know, hay or shavings or dirt, dust, whatnot out of those mangers, you can take a hose and actually rinse it out, and it's going to go down through the little drain hole and then out the bottom of the trailer. So we're going to come over here to the head side of the trailer. And on this head side, you will see I've got the doors open for the mangers down below. So all the storage that you're gonna have in those mangers, you can see just how much you do have. And then you've got your fuel cell for your generator in that last one there. And that's gonna be right there on that right-hand side is gonna be your fill tank. So that's where you're gonna fill at. We really like the setup of having our fill tank on the same side as the pickup fill tank. And that way you can fill up your pickup, pull forward, fill up the generator, and you're good to take off. So drop down windows on all 4 stalls, including the one with the escape door. These drop downs, they do pop into place here. So you're able to get them popped into place and out of the way. And then that way, when you're traveling, those aren't gonna be slapping and hitting against the trailer. And then we also have our jail bars that come down. So this is a big one for me, being able to get these down while in transit, having horses on board, being able to offer them some more feed, offer them some water, whatever they might need, just being able to bring this down and get it in there and do whatever you need. It just helps out big time with that ease of use and the application for it and how easy it is. And then like on that hip side there with the drop downs, if you didn't want these down, you can easily get these bus windows open from the outside, and then all you got to do is push it back up. You're still getting airflow for those horses, still getting some ventilation for them too. So you got 4 ties on this side, 4 ties on the other side, an LED light up above. We've got another turn signal, amber turn signal on the side. And then right here is going to be your escape door going into that first stall. That's what I was talking about, using this as a sit from this side from the escape door. You can use it as a storage stall, or if you do want to load a horse in there, obviously you can load a horse in here too. So one thing I will point out on this slide out here, we do have the awning up above. So having that awning above the slide out is going to help prevent some debris from getting onto the top of the slide, and then prevent some scratching and whatnot that might happen because of that debris on there when you're trying to get that slide in or out. So having that awning up there helps out big time. So this trailer, we're going to be sitting at 8 feet wide, sitting at 7 feet 7 inches tall, and then we have an on the floor length of 31 feet 9 inches. So stock number we've got on this one, it's going to be 5N221033, and that's 5N221033. It's a 2023 Cimarron Norstar 4-horse gooseneck with that 14-foot 3-inch short wall by Outlaw Conversions. So if you guys have questions on, let's say this trailer, any other trailer you see on our lot, you're looking to build one, want to see what we have on order, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can call me at my desk phone that's down below. That's 303-684-3451. You can call or text me at my cell phone at 970-218-5996, or shoot me an email to Morgan, that's morgan.knoll, Knoll, at transwest.com. I look forward to hearing from you and look forward to doing business, and I hope you have a great day.